What is up, guys? Dzeeff here, and today I have a very different video from my normal content, and not just because it's a pack opening video, which we obviously don't do that many of because we're not a pack opening channel, but today we're opening a Pokemon set. This is Cosmic Eclipse, and no, we're not becoming a Pokemon channel. You probably won't see any other Pokemon videos on this channel besides the one that I posted like 4 years ago, because if you guys remember, back in 2015 during Necros format, I actually took a small break from Yu-Gi-Oh! To play Pokemon TCG, and it was pretty fun, but I have no real intentions of playing the Pokemon TCG. I haven't really looked at the format in years at this point, but the reason I'm buying this is because, you know, Sword and Shield, they've gotten leaked, and we know the Pokedex now, and many of my favorite Pokemon did not make the cut. However, in this set, which is the last Sun and Moon set for Pokemon, because they do like a set rotation, all three of my favorite Pokemon, my top 3 favorite Pokemon, are all in this set with some really cool artwork. Pokemon actually hasn't gotten a new Spheal card since I've last played the game, so it's been a long time. There's also a Rowlet in here. There's also a Sandygast in here. So we're going to be trying to pull all 3 of those cards. My girlfriend is also obsessed with Piplup and that whole evolution line, and there's a bunch of Piplup cards in here as well. So we're going to open some Pokemon packs. Like I said, I don't really know which cards are actually valuable out of these packs. It's been a while since I've opened any Pokemon products, just in general. Even when I did play the game, I pretty much just bought singles because, man, Pokemon boxes are pretty darn expensive, and it looks like there's not like that many crazy things you can actually pull to make your money back. I don't know which cards are like super competitively viable, but just in terms of value, I looked at a couple of them. These boxes are like almost $100, over $100 in some cases, and the pulls are just not quite there. But one of the cool things about Pokemon packs, they do have different artwork on the front, which is kind of neat. This one has Piplup on there with Blastoise, so hopefully we can pull some of those cards. Wow, these packs are really loud, holy crap. Kind of surprising. Also, I do not play the online Pokemon TCG, and I know that they do have some of the codes in these packs, so I'll show those for any of you guys that maybe play the online Pokemon TCG, so you guys can see those. We have Swirlix, pretty cool. Grimer, the Alolan version. We have Slugma, that guy. Draw Energy is our reverse foil, and we got a, I don't even know what these foil, this is called like a regular foil, I don't know, Buzzwole is that one. I know that you get, if it is the same way as it was when I played, you get one reverse foil in every pack, and then you're not guaranteed an actual regular foil in every pack, but you can get like rares and stuff like that. So we're just gonna go through here, and that's the code there for any of you guys that are interested. So yeah, these cards feel so weird. Ever since you know, you play Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time, when you go to the other card games and you suddenly have 60 card decks and all the cards are like super huge because they're just like actually bigger than Yu-Gi-Oh cards, it definitely feels, oh my gosh, there it is. He's beautiful. Look at, I love these little clay artworks. We have a Rowlet there. So I'm not a huge fan of the Rowlet evolution line, but Rowlet in particular I love a lot. So we'll put that to the side there as one of the cards we're trying to get. We have Lillipup, Skrelp, Pikachu, Stuffle. We have Ralts as our reverse foil. You can see there that we pulled, I don't know, is this a rare because it has a little star next to it? Yeah, I think commons are circles, rares are stars, so we won't put that, I mean, I guess we can put that in that pile, whatever. Got some energy cards, we got some stuff here. There's the code. Yeah, and this set's supposed to be pretty big, so I don't know if we're actually going to pull all the cards we're looking for. This is actually the first artwork for Celio that I've ever really liked, so that's pretty. I thought this was a Spheal, but it's not, so Whalmer. I'm not a huge fan of Celio. I like Spheal, I like Walrein. Well, I love both those Pokemon, but as far as Celio goes, you know, I'm not the biggest fan. Never really have been, but I mean, he's fine, but this one actually has a fantastic Celio artwork, so we'll hopefully pull one of those for you guys to see. I did not really look at the rarities of these cards, and we can maybe see, I don't know if the rainbow foils are guaranteed if you pull like 1 per box or something. I think those are like the secret rares, the full art. Oh, there we go. We got a Spheal there. See, he's upside down. He's having a good time on his little ice block there. Man, what a great card. Fantastic. Well, actually not that competitive, but who cares? Pokemon, the one thing about Pokemon, I don't know, maybe people will do it with Yu-Gi-Oh too, but I always thought Pokemon was interesting because, like, even people that don't play the card game, even people that don't really play the video games even, sometimes they just, like, have favorite Pokemon. So, like, as far as this goes, like, I think every single Pokemon in existence is someone's favorite Pokemon. It's, like, a big deal, which is why it's so disappointing that Sword and Shield do not have all the Pokemon in there, including my favorites, but it's fine. It's okay. That's their decision, I guess. We have an Onyx. We have that little guy. Pretty cute. Sunflora. And oh, there it is. Yeah, look at him. He's so cute. Celio, there he is. He's kind of thick. I'll be honest. He put on a couple pounds, but he's supposed to do that because it's cold where they live. So we'll put him inside there. That's great. Hopefully we can pull the Walrein as well. Like I said, so this set's 230 cards, so more than double the size of a Yu-Gi-Oh set. There are duplicates as far as Pokemon goes. Like there's another Sphere artwork in here as well. Hopefully we can see that as we go along here. And a lot of those cards are like, oh no, here we go. We got Reshiram and Zekroms. Is this even considered a full art card? I don't know. I think all the GX cards actually look like this, but you have like the rainbow foils as well. But that's one of the cooler cards there. I don't know how many GX cards you pull. I should mention, I mean, I kind of mentioned the timeline, but I've never played with the GX cards. They have one big attack, and this is like a crazy GX card because it's like a tag team one, which is kind of nuts. The power creep in Pokemon definitely has been real. It's actually a good example. I can kind of talk about it a little bit here. Games like Pokemon and kind of like this kind of happened with Hearthstone originally, but now I think I've accepted it. But games like this really do make me appreciate that Yu-Gi-Oh does not have set rotation, only because like that's one of the reasons why I don't play Pokemon anymore. You know, my cards aren't good anymore, which I completely accept, but at least if I could like play with the old cards that I have at tournaments, that'd be kind of fun, maybe like every once in a while. But just because they pretty much all of them at this point have rotated out, even though they're power crept, yes, I just can't play them at all. Where with like Yu-Gi-Oh or something, I could oh nice, oh my gosh, we got the two best. So we have a little Sandy Gas there, great artwork. I don't actually own any copies of this card because it's kind of new. I mean, it's last generation, but I haven't bought any Pokemon packs, so that is fantastic. So that's a really cool pull. And then we have Sphere. He's kind of an angry Sphere. This is me when commenters don't understand, you know. That's how it's going. So that's fantastic. Cottony, oh my gosh, this pack was insane. So we have Rowlet as well. So that's the other artwork. He's kind of at night there. Oh my gosh, he has Skill Dive. What a crazy pack. We have, this pack was like insane. We have all three of the cards we were trying to pull there. The only way that could have been better is that if this Rowlet was a, the clay version would have been better, but we already pulled that one, so it's not. What a great pack. We got this guy, okay, and we have whatever this thing is. We have Reshiram and Zekrom. So it's actually, I think this is, yeah, so this must be the full art version. It's not a rainbow. So we have the regular GX, we have the full art, because it's kind of textured like that, if you guys can take a look there. Of the exact same card that we just pulled. So same attack, same look, but different artwork. So that's kind of what's going on here. And then there's also a rainbow version of it as well, which looks pretty crazy. It's kind of like their, I don't know, these are kind of like their ultimate rares. I don't really know. This is like at least when I played like the EX cards, where the basic ones were just like the ultra rares, and then the full art ones were like the secret rares or the ultimate rares. So that's kind of what's going on there. So that's our pulls there. But more importantly, that pack was insane because we pulled all three of our favorite Pokemon. All three of which are sadly not included in the next set of, or the next games, which is kind of rough. So right now we are still looking for those Piplup cards. Unfortunately, I think all the Piplups with Blastoids, those are like, I don't know why I pronounce Blastoise so weird, but Blastoise, all the Piplup cards with him are kind of, I think they're all GX cards because they're tag team cards, so we might actually not be able to pull those, but we can kind of see, man, even the energy cards look different from the last time I played. This is probably what people feel like when they have played Yu-Gi-Oh like a long time ago, and they come into the game and they pull all these pendulum cards. That kind of feels like how I'm feeling with these GX cards. I certainly had a fun time when I played the Pokemon TCG. The TCG, the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG format was really, really bad at the time, so maybe that's why I had so much fun, but it is kind of funny to think about. It's been very few times when I've actually wanted to quit Yu-Gi-Oh, and I didn't say like I really quit Yu-Gi-Oh at the time. I still had a deck, but Necroz's format just did not interest me at all. It was just not fun. Not even like a little bit. Maybe if I would have actually had like money back then to play Necroz, maybe then I would have had fun. But people, oh, there we go. We got a Piplup there, kind of jumping there. So we have an ice theme going on. A lot of these, you can see they're all kind of in the Arctic or whatever. I got that guy. We got Stuffle, pretty cute. Vulpix. Actually, like, there's a lot of my favorite. I actually really like. I wouldn't call them like my top 6, but Beware or Bearware or whatever. The Stuffle evolution is really cool, and then I also like Swirlix as well, which we pulled a couple of. You guys have probably seen. Kind of go through here. We have N's Resolve. You know, back in my day, we just had a card called N, and that was the whole card. Wow, this is actually going to take forever. I wonder if we're going to do... I don't want to do 2 videos of this. We'll just go through faster. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. We're like a quarter of the way through the box. Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, which has 24 packs, this one has 36. So it is quite a lot of packs. What the heck? That is crazy looking coughing there. And we pulled... Oh, nice, a Palisand. That's pretty cool as well. This card looks insane, though. That's really nice. Kind of like... what even were those cards? Right when I was playing, there was like these cards that were... They weren't EX Pokemon, but they were full arts, and they usually have like special abilities. That kind of reminds me of that. I remember that. Palisand, pretty cool as well. I mean, that Pokemon's pretty nice, but I'm more of a fan of the first evolution. A lot of people have pointed out I don't really like very aggressive Pokemon. I just like the little round ones like Spheal and Rowlet, and even Sandygast. He's just kind of a little... he's not a circle, but he is just kind of a little triangle or whatever. That guy, that Cosmog, that's pretty cool. Trapinch, Oddish, Tropius. Some crazy cards here. Yeah, I don't know. The Pokemon TCG, it was... I remember going to that regional, if you guys watch my deck profile from way back in the day, but it was a lot of fun. They had a lunch break there, which I believe that Pro Play Tour events and Yu-Gi-Oh! Do that right now. I don't know how I feel about lunch breaks. It was weird. I'll say that much. Having a lunch break just felt off. Maybe it's just because Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have lunch breaks. I don't know if Magic has... Oh, nice. We got a Primplup. One of my girlfriends. Like I said, all the Empoleon cards, we got to show the code there. Yeah, the lunch break felt weird. It was like halfway through the day, as it should be. But it just felt like, it felt strange to just like take a break. You know, I think in Yu-Gi-Oh, maybe not so much at regionals anymore, but at least at YCSs, you usually can find time to eat. I don't think a lunch break is like super necessary. I know people get like nervous about leaving rounds when they're still going on, but it's like, I don't know, you usually can figure out like a YCS or something along those lines. You're going to have like 20 minutes going into time, possibly more. So as long as you finish your round with like 10 minutes to spare, you can usually run over or at least like get something delivered or something along those lines. And sometimes convention centers actually do have some sort of stuff to eat, which is pretty nice as well. Oh, nice. We got Empoleon there. I don't know how many GXs you pull per box, so I'm not super optimistic about pulling the Blastoise as well as the Piplup combo tag team thing. That'd be pretty cool to pull, though. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on in Pokemon meta. I actually, I followed it for a long time after leaving. Oh, nice, got a Dartrix, that's pretty sweet. We have a Mega Lopunny, or Lopunny, however, it's so funny, like, because these Pokemon, like, I don't really watch the anime, so I just, like, read them when I'm playing the game, but I don't actually have to, like, speak them, so it's kind of tough sometimes. And Jigglypuff as well, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't really, I don't know, the Pokemon Regional, it was kind of fun. Also, these are, like, printed on there now. It's like textured where the lettering is. It's kind of different from when I remember this. It's whatever though. But yeah, the lunch break was kind of funny. I remember going to like a Subway, and it was way too long. It was like an hour and a half, which is just like crazy to me. That regional was like so funny. Oh my gosh, what a perfect pull. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so excited. This is like the best box ever. So we have Piplup there, and that is just Piplup, but it's just the base level there. It's not the GX version. And then it has its trainer there as well, whose name is escaping me at this point. We'll put that in that pile. That is fantastic. Man, it's so much fun. Like, I think that's like the thing about Pokemon is that you pull these packs, and like it's not so much, maybe if you're like actually playing the game. I mean, I guess I remember when I was playing, but for me right now, it's like I can't imagine like buying a box of Vanguard cards or buying a box of Magic cards when I don't play the game, just because like none of the cards, to me at least, are like super iconic. But with Pokemon, like I was saying, you know, everyone has like a favorite Pokemon. That looks adorable. Oh my gosh. Everyone kind of has their own favorite Pokemon, which is kind of cool. That is funny. This happens sometimes. So we have there the reverse foil is like whatever, and then this one is a rare. So we pull the same card twice in the same pack. I remember that happening in good old days, but it is, I guess I can put aside the Rowlet line there. I don't even know how to pronounce it, guys. It's Dartrix or whatever. But it was, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the decks that I was playing. I know that I played Kyogre Turbo kind of at the regional that I went to, but I know that when I quit, I actually had a different deck made, which is kind of exciting. So that we just pulled Arceus and Dialga and Palkia or Palkia or whatever. Man, that is crazy. That's 3 characters on one card. How many prizes do they get for killing this? Who knows? 3. That is nuts. That is pretty. So I guess you get a fair amount of like GXs and stuff. So those seem to be just like the EXs when I played. They seem to be basically the ultra rares of the set where you pull a lot of them. So I wasn't really sure about that. That's kind of neat. You can see here that you do pull like a lot of hollows as well. I do think that Yu-Gi-Oh! I said it when I played Pokemon, but I really do think that Yu-Gi-Oh! Should take advantage of the fact that in Pokemon, every single card has a chance to be like a reverse foil. I think that is such a fantastic way to give players the option to max rarity their decks without having to have Nintendo or whoever. I don't even know if does Nintendo actually run the TCG. I don't know. I think they do. That would make the most sense, but maybe not. I don't know if Game Freak runs it or something. But in the case of Pokemon, like if you want to have a low rarity deck, you can just get all the cards non-foils, and that's perfectly fine. But if you like a certain card and you want to max rarity it, you can just buy like any card in set, any common, any rare in the reverse hollow foiling, which is really exciting. And I always thought that Yu-Gi-Oh! Could maybe do that. Maybe just like have every card be available as like a super rare or an ultra rare, instead of having to give us reprint sets. I've noticed with Pokemon, you don't get nearly as many reprint sets. You pretty much just like don't get those at all. You have the starter deck sometimes, and you have stuff where like you get a promo card or whatever, but in general, the reprint sets are just not nearly as needed as they are in Yu-Gi-Oh! I will say I definitely pulled more GXs than I thought I would, which is making a lot more sense why they aren't that valuable. I guess I was thinking, I don't know, honestly I was thinking like, oh, well, I guess you're going to pull like a bunch of EXs and then a bunch of GX and then like a couple GXs, but obviously, nice, we got another Spheal. But obviously, like, you don't actually pull that. Oh man, I got excited. Every time I see this card, I think it's a Spheal, because it kind of looks like it, like a bootleg version of Spheal. It'd be so cool to pull a reverse foil version of any of the cards that we're looking for here. That'd be pretty exciting. But there's just not many reprint packs. Oh, as far as like decks I was playing, yes, I played the Kyogre deck. That was pretty fun. I remember Blastoise had Deluge. That ability was so cool. Just because when I played this game, like it felt weird coming from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you're just so much more restricted in this game to like how much you can only attach the one energy per turn. So I liked playing decks that could like ramp energy to Pokemon. And Blastoise had an ability. I think it was it equipping from the grave? I think it was, right? You equip from the grave. No, it might have been from the hand. I think it was from the hand. So you could equip water energies from your hand to Pokemon. Nice. Another Rowlet here. We got the little clay version. That'd be cool to have a playset of. Playset, at least in Yu-Gi-Oh! Terms, 3 of, not 4 of. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. So the Deluge, I believe, equipped the water energy from hand to Pokemon that you control. Maybe just the Blastoise. And then you had some abilities that could move them around, which is pretty exciting. And then Primal Kyogre get hit for like a lot of damage. I remember. We have Swoobat. Pretty funny there. There's like those break cards as well. That was like right after I'd quit. We got the code there. We only have 1/4 of the box. We have like a huge stack of commons here, which is like hilarious. You just get so many cards in these boxes, which, yeah, I guess, I don't know. It's weird. Having $90 boxes is like kind of tough, but I guess you do get like a lot of stuff. But yeah, and then the deck that I played that I never got a chance to play at a regional or whatever, which is kind of sad, 'cause the deck was a lot better than Kyogre. I played a Raichu deck that was actually pretty decent and played, you got Excadrill, I guess. That's pretty cool. So you got a couple of those full art cards that aren't actually like true full arts. I don't know what they're called or whatever. I'm sure anyone that plays the Pokemon TCGs is like cringing. I'm sure I'll get a comment that's like 6 paragraphs of like everything that I said wrong about the game. But yeah. It's whatever. But yeah, I played a Raichu. Oh my gosh, another Rowlet. Beautiful. It's so cute. I love the little clay Pokemon. They're so cool. It's such a cool art style to have on cards. But we have a Lily's Pokédoll. Okie dokie. Some crazy cards there. No Walrein yet. Other than that, though, I think that we've been pretty darn successful as far as what we've pulled. Not any rainbow foil cards. Those might be like ghost rares, where you don't pull them every single box, whatever. Tympole, Piplup again. Nice. Got Ponyta, got that crazy thing. Ultra, random guy. We got Muck, Water Energies, Jolteon. I'm pretty sure that Walrein is going to be a rare, so it's not going to be the most likely thing to pull. But yeah, so I played Raichu, and then I played, it had bats. The bats are really cool. You had Zubat, and then you had Golbat, and you had Crobat, and each time you played them, you could inflict damage to, we got something crazy in this pack. Another Spheal, nice. You can inflict damage to Pokemon that were on the bench, which is kind of cool, because, like I said, one of the problems with Pokemon, at least when I played, was that we got Volcrana. Oh, nice. This is one of my friend Kelly's favorite Pokemon. He loves this guy. And this isn't in Pokemon Sword and Shield, which is really sad as well. Hopefully no one was expecting... I think I made it pretty clear at the beginning that I was going to be saying Pokedex spoilers, so hopefully none of you guys were too mad about that. I'm sure people figured it out, though. But yeah, the little bats could, you could evolve them, so you can evolve only once per turn, other than using effects. You'd play Zubat, and you can inflict 10 damage. The next turn, you'd play a couple Golbats, and they each did 20, and then the Crobats did 30. Once again, when I played this game, I was just trying to, like, I don't know what the right word is. Like, I wouldn't say I wasn't trying to, like, avoid playing Pokemon, but I was trying to, like, sort of break some of the mechanics that felt slow to me. So, like, playing the bats was cool because you could snipe cards on the bench, something that, like, most abilities couldn't do at that time. And, like, playing the Deluge was cool because it sort of got the energy cheated out there, which is kind of nice. Oh my, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. And we pulled it in the reverse foil. That is insane. We got the Walrein there, kind of like a CGI Walrein, not quite like a flat. That is, oh my gosh, what a, I would have liked to pull this field too, but that is really, really nice, man. That, what a pull near the end of the box here, pulling the, coming in clutch there, pretty much pulling everything we ever could have asked for out of this box, not including the Blastoise and Piplup combo, which would have been nice as well, but I don't know, we pulled the one full art Piplup, which is kind of neat. So, man, what a box this has been. But it's like if I pulled like a Yu-Gi-Oh box, it wouldn't necessarily be like as much fun for someone that maybe hasn't played the game in a while, because it's like so many of the cards. I don't want to say it's like archetypes. It's just like Pokemon in general are just like more iconic than Yu-Gi-Oh, individual Yu-Gi-Oh monsters. I mean, you have Dark Magician, you have Exodia, you have Blue Eyes. People are excited for those cards, but like every single Pokemon, there are thousands of people. Oh my gosh, look at those pulls. Spheal and the Sandy Gas right in a row there. Fantastic. And the Rowlet, oh my gosh, and the random full art, and another Palossand. I don't even know how to pronounce that guy. I don't care. Sandy Gas is better, but we'll pull him aside anyway. What a pack. 4 amazing cards there. Yeah, as far as Pokemon goes, it's like, because there's so many, everyone has their favorites and stuff, it makes all the pulls seem a lot more good. No, a lot better is what I was trying to say there. Let's actually talk correctly. We have a Rotom as the last card, and we have that crazy looking guy. So that is our pulls. Holy crap, what an amazing... I think we pulled pretty much everything we could have asked for. We pulled multiple Spheals, we pulled multiple Rowlets. I'll have to update my calculator case because I had a lot of those cards. We pulled the whole Piplup evolution line as well as a Prinplup. Pretty exciting there. I'll have to give this to my girlfriend when she gets back from work. But we even got one copy of Celio, which is just great. We got, oh my gosh, these cards look so great. I just love these Pokemon, and it's a shame that my 3 favorite Pokemon are not in Sword and Shield, but we can still appreciate them for their artwork, and I'll put those in my calculator case. So if you see me at a regional this weekend, you can catch some of these new cards in person. Anyway, though, I don't know if anyone watched this far. Probably not, but if you did, I thank you so much. I appreciate it, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.